this moment, if you sit down and look at every zone, what I'm talking about is the speciality or orientation from the background of that environment, the environmental influence in such people. You see that in every given profession, such sons and daughters of Nigeria excel with the influence of that background. So the 6 geopolitical zones, it is in respect of everything to do with Nigeria's survival. And many people didn't know that it was an in-depth homework that took us 2 years plus to get it done. You look at it from economy, every of this zone you see is unique. You look at it from security, each of these zones, there are numerous questions, you will see it is unique. Take even simple, some of the ones we neglect, like agriculture. From soil testing to determine the contents of soil mixture that will preserve and make our soil productive for years to come, avoiding the problems of the countries like China did, chemicalization of soil using fertilizer. That would have been averted. But today, unfortunately, if you look at the contents, because we do that painstakingly, taking the substance called Nigerian fertilizer, it is uniform for North, for South. The company is given careless about what to do, while it is to us, in defining it in Nigeria's survival, is a crime to say that one particular fertilizer mixture is for the country. It promotes desertification in the north. It promotes also soil erosion in the south. So preserving the soil in itself is a major national security issue. So if from tribal groupings, from our history in the past, from the empires that lived, from the clans that dominated, if you sit down and look at Nigeria, why are we in this 6 geopolitical zone? Is to ease leadership now and whatever time to know that you can easily manage Nigeria. And then coincidentally, we also got to find out that in every trade, in any profession, you realize that those from particular zone love, because of their background, of their history and environment, they do better in a particular profession once they go into it. I start with my own military. If you are looking for rangers and trackers or mountain climbers or northeast, you don't have to waste money. They are naturally without quality, their environment taught them that. And then if you look at the North Central, naturally, there is this attitude of preservation and logistics. It's a science in the military, in any warfare. Desert warfare is a special warfare on its own. All the characteristics and attribute of a camel, naturally, any person from Northwest is just a natural product ready to just spend little money and to have it. As what numerous countries around the world will spend so much money of taking their sons and daughters into strange countries to train them on desert warfare. It's an art on its own which is very difficult. And then the issues of endurance, conformity, fighting a war without shield, without protection. And the lessons also learned on the Arab-Israeli war, which desert warfare found some certain doctrines that is guiding the whole world today. Northwest natural requirements in them. In Southwest, there are 2 vital factors in any warfare. One is medics, and then second is psychological warfare. They are just ready for you to utilize them into it. And you remember, psychological warfare aspect of it is so vital such that before firing the first salvo, you determine the success against your opponents. If you know how to utilize this, it's a science on its own. In Southwest, there are products, men and women, who can easily give you that without spending money. Now come back to South-South, marine. It takes too much to produce one marine in US, for example. That's why the fact that they are also facing oceans in most of their borders. They are facing oceans, so they can easily train marine, but it costs them more. There are additional qualities from environmental influence on the sons and daughters of South-South. Naturally, they possess the qualities of being a special marine. So against the millions of dollars, you just spend little money and you have the finest. And then coming back to Southeast, from the history of civil war, from the issue of jungle warfare tactics, from the issue of survival, from the issue of tracking, and from the issue of there is a new warfare on internal security today that has to do with the beginning and the end of it. To those who know, is deceit. meaning deception in terms of location and winning the war. Now, even without logistics, the environment provides what will make you survive. So they are naturally this difficult aspect of warfare that makes a complete army or armed forces. You have it in all the zones naturally. So also it is in law. We just discovered lately there are some peculiarities. Those from southwest are very good in two aspects of law, and then we south is the something, north is the something, and then in north central so there are some certain specialities in types of law that you see the environment has actually incorporated in sons and daughters in law, in bar. We are making this assessment. And so also it is in any other aspect of life. So Nigeria is a unique country.